After this video, I want you to stop watching videos. Alright, so this is meant to be a super short video with the solution you need to relax. We all get stressed out, dude. Stress is at peak levels nowadays. Like, you have a whole pandemic going on. It's been 2 years now, which is ridiculous. There's so much happening in the world. And then on top of that, you have to balance your job, school and job. There's so many different things that can just add a ton of weight on your shoulders. So that's why I really wanted to make this with the number one kind of effective solution that has helped me quite a bit. And I very much hope it helps everybody. And it's going to be one word: unplug. Unplug right now. Okay, not now. Watch this video, please. Or hit the like button at least, and then unplug. But nowadays in 2022, it doesn't matter if you're a student in high school, college, post undergrad, or working day to day. Whether that's in the office, white collar, blue collar job, doesn't really matter. Stress is at an all-time high, and you got like calls and texts and emails and everything coming at you left and right. This is mostly for younger folks like myself. You got our generation, the millennial generation, all these other generations that are around our age. I don't fully know the difference between all the generation names. It's just very confusing. So just like in your late teens, early 20s, actually just whole 20s, early 30s, 40s, stuff like that, stress is huge. And like, if you still haven't figured it out, we all know, like, calls, emails, texts, like phone, like having your phone on you, or your laptop, especially if you work from home, and just all this stuff, it piles up. It gets so stressful. And you feel like you can't ignore any of this stuff. You always have to be accessible, especially for work. With a lot of jobs, for those of you that don't know, majority of my background is in sales. So there's always that feeling that you need to be accessible to like potential customers, like all the time. You have to be accessible to your coworkers as well. It's just that feeling, especially if you have like Slack or something that you use at work. It's just that feeling is never gonna go away. If you think, okay, you know what, I'll put the devices down and I'll kind of unplug from everything. When life gets a little bit more simpler, guess what? It's never going to get simpler. If anything, it's going to get harder, especially as your career grows. If you're in school, you have tons of different alerts coming in. I'm sure, all your professors and like everybody has a way of communicating with you. You have just a ton of different pings, also from friends and family. It's just so hard in 2022 to feel like you can ignore that. But guess what? You can ignore all your notifications for like a couple hours or a whole night even, and you'll be fine. I promise you. You're gonna wake up the next day, and yes, it's gonna pile up. You're gonna see a bunch of stuff that you're gonna have to deal with. It's back to work. But what's different then? It's the same thing every day. That's why unplugging has been amazing. This doesn't mean unplug every single day and be like, okay, after this time, I'm not accessible, don't try to reach me, blah, blah, blah. Emergencies happen, things happen. You have to be flexible. We all have those nights, whether it's a Friday night or just a night when you should like stay away from the laptop, stay away from your phone, stay away from devices in general, the TV, all this stuff. Like, do it, like put it down, turn everything off, and let yourself unplug from the digital environment, because it's going to do is it's going to reset you. It's going to bring you back to this state of mind that our generation really just hasn't experienced in a long time, because we always, I don't have my phone on me because it's recording, but we always have those devices on us like all the time. Actually, I do have this watch right here, so even something as simple as taking that off is going to help so much. 'Cause even like the small breathe notifications or like the things like that, they all pile up, and it's just more things that you have to look at, and it's going to stress you out, like even without you realizing it, because it's just another thing to pay attention to. Previous generations didn't have to deal with that. They didn't have things that are pinging them constantly with random alerts and random reminders. I'm someone that really loves tech. Behind the camera right now is a 77-inch Dolby Vision TV. I'm a huge gamer, huge like just like media watcher. Like, I just love TV. We have all the consoles. We have a giant Samsung Odyssey ultra wide monitor that I honestly probably use more for work than gaming, which kind of sucks. And then there's all this tech surrounding me. I love tech. Hell, I use my Oculus Quest 2 like literally all the time. No one loves tech more than me. But I have to admit, unplugging is one of the best feelings that like you will ever get, and it's gonna reset you for weeks, sometimes months on end. Just doing it for a night, right, is the best thing. And we're always going out. You're going out with friends or coworkers and all this stuff like happy hours and everything, right? We're going to do something on the weekend. You go hiking or you go play some sports and like stuff like that. But we still have those phones on us. We still have our watches. We still have all these devices that we just carry with us, even for physical activities or times when you don't really need them, right? So it's honestly, I understand it's unavoidable almost like 90% of the time these days because that's just the world that we live in. But doing it for just a couple hours, maybe every week or every couple weeks, is going to do wonders for resetting yourself and getting yourself into the right mindset again. Go ahead, go out, read a book, exercise, nap, go for a walk, go about your normal day, or go do normal activities, but leave the phone at home, leave the watch at home, or maybe in the car. Okay, let's be honest. Turn things off and fully unplug from all these devices for those few hours, or honestly, I would advocate for a whole night because it's just gonna get you super relaxed, and then you're gonna go to bed and you're just gonna feel that weight off your shoulders because you just didn't pay attention to any of it for that many hours. You'll be more in tune with your surroundings. You'll be more in tune with just the world around you, because often we can get so wrapped up with just looking at a singular screen that it's affecting our abilities to actually communicate and just generally pay attention to things that are going on around you, like the sounds, the sights, the smells. And look, I don't meditate that much. I don't know what that feels like. If unplugging is what it feels like, that's freaking great, because I just feel this sense of just like gratitude of like everything that's like kind of out there in the world and around me, and just like appreciation for things you wouldn't notice if you're just looking at your phone screen. Say if you're at a bar or something like that. So you're more focused when you get back to work. You have better relationships with friends and family and coworkers, right? You're less irritable, less bitter, and it's just, at the end of the day, it's gonna do wonders in the long run. Just a couple hours, that's all it takes. Anyways, y'all, that's the video. Leave some comments and let me know what you think. Really smash that like button, like smash it like super hard. Get this video trending higher than the amount of notifications you're probably gonna come back to after you unplug, but hey, it's worth it, I promise you. And then please subscribe if even a fraction of my videos really resonate with you. And if you like some of these shorter videos, I'd like to do more of them. They're easier to record and just pack in more value in less minutes. But I'll see everybody in the next one. Peace out.